Hi everyone, so today I want to talk about London, one of my favorite cities and a lot of you guys' most favorite cities in the world. Millions of people come to London every year to see its museums, its world-class architecture, art, the royal family, the royal architecture, Victorian-style gardens, and so much more. But as you think about London for your next vacation, what are some of the top sites that you can explore in London, in this historic city that actually has over 2,000 years of history? So, London was, in the beginning, conquered by the Romans in 43 AD, and later on in the 19th and 20th century became the bustling city that it is today because of urbanization and a lot due to a lot of immigrants piling into the city center after the Industrial Revolution. So those immigrants brought with them their own culture and their customs. That is why today in London today there's so many different boroughs that you can explore, such as Kensington, Westminster, Chelsea, Paddington, so on, that each have their own distinct taste and languages spoken. So let's get started on top things we have to see when we're in London. So, number one, we have to head over to the Thames Bridge, the Thames River and the Tower Bridge, located right next to each other. So if you stand on London Bridge, you'll be overlooking the Thames River and you'll be looking at the Tower Bridge. So Tower Bridge was originally constructed in the 1890s due to overpopulation of the East End to connect the different boroughs and to gain a more population density. So today it is a popular tourist spot for tourists to walk over the glass bridge and to really have a glimpse of the Thames River, one of the longest rivers in England. So as you are exploring the Thames River, you definitely want to head over to London's most famous royal palace, Buckingham Palace. And here are the official residence of the Queen and the administrative seat of England. Here at Buckingham Palace, you'll be able to witness a lot of royal events such as weddings, funerals, state events, government events, and so on. With over 775 rooms, there's so much to explore. In the summertime, they often do tours of the inside of the buildings. But when you're outside, there's so much to do too. You can see the changing of the guards and the guards in their uniforms. And it's so convenient walk to Hyde Park or to Trafalgar Square in different directions. So not only is it famous for its architecture, Victorian neoclassical architecture, but also because of the convenience, it has so many other destinations in London. So if you really want to talk about convenience, you have to head over to the Tube and take it and ride it to Piccadilly Circus. This is the meeting place that a lot of people said to meet up, because it has the huge billboards and the design is in a circle-like figure, so you won't get lost when you're meeting someone. So from Piccadilly Circus, you can easily walk to Regent Street and other famous shopping streets in the district. So Piccadilly is also home to a lot of famous restaurants, high tea places, and so on. So you definitely want to check that out. And if you came to England for shopping, especially in London, you definitely want to check out Oxford Street, Bond Street, and so on for the latest fashions and styles here in England. And definitely check out the largest department store here, Selfridges. So I talked about Hyde Park and Trafalgar Square. Hyde Park is definitely one of the 4 royal parks here in England, and you'll definitely have a lot of fun exploring the different park sculptures, the water fountains, resting upon the gazebos, and dining upon the cafes and so on. And when you get tired, you can walk to Trafalgar Square, a popular cultural meeting place built early on. So if you guys are Harry Potter fans, you guys will enjoy the Harry Potter platform at 9 3/4, located at King's Cross Station. At King's Cross Station, there's also a Harry Potter store where you can buy a lot of Harry Potter merchandise and so on. And especially London is, a great place to get your photograph taken with the train at King's Cross, where Harry was supposedly boarded this train before he went to Hogwarts. So there are so many exciting things to do in London. Of course, now with the 21st century, there are new and modern spaces popping up, such as garden patios, new events located in, near the Shard and the district of, Coventry and so on. So if you guys have time to check out the districts of London and the boroughs, there are so many to check out. But if you don't have that much time, hope you have fun with my suggestions. And as always, subscribe to my blog. And I'll see you guys next week for another video. Thank you.